All right, here we go. Welcome you back for game 2. We're on the boys' side of the bracket now for consolation champs. Hinton Comets facing off against the Elk City Elks. As we're down here courtside, I'm joined alongside Brindley Holman. Just got through calling a great girls consolation game as the Lady Comets come away consolation champs. That was a fun one to say the least right there. So we got number 3 for the Elk City. That's Cole Buick. Cooper Church, number 13. And we're missing a few numbers here. And number 15, Blake Red. So we got the rosters here, hopefully up to date. And now on the Comet side, number 1, Braden Strong. Number 11, Jack Brookshire, the senior. Number 15, Levi Taylor, also a senior. Number 21, Nolte Morgan. And then rounding out your starting 5, of course, from the point guard is number 24, Faith Thiel, who's a senior as well. So again, kind of going back to that traditional starting 5. Brindley, what are your thoughts here as we get this one underway?
Well, the Comets, played a good game yesterday. Some of their best ball of the season. So just need to continue to do what you did yesterday. Today is, yesterday Comets kind of started off slowly with their shooting, but we're able to, bring it back in and go on and have some good shooting and really able to shut down Burns Flat. So continue to do what you're doing as this, it looks like this Elk City team is tall and lanky and probably athletic and fast. All
right, Jack Brookshire there alongside the tip. And, number 13 there. We don't have his number on the roster. It's unfortunate. We're going to have to go with just number 13 until we get his name. So 13 on the tip-off alongside Jack Brookshire, the senior. And this one starts off first possession. Belongs to the Comets. Strong kicks that to the corner. Driving is Morgan. Stolen away by number 13. As he'll lead from the key. Looks right, back left. Gets that ball to the wing. Morgan closes the gap. Hesitates the 3 ball. Kicks it back. Comets kind of playing intense here right off the bat. Cross court pass. Trying to find that ISO spot. Little bit of space. Pulls the first 3. No good. 2 players diving in for the rebound. Going to the floor there is Brookshire. Or no, may have been Morgan going to the floor there.
Jack Brookshire was.
Jack Brookshire, okay. Yep. Couldn't see that. Was sitting down there. Brookshire going to the floor. And so setting up for the inbounds play here is Levi Taylor. As they're going to kind of back off here. Not going to press early. Looks like they're just rolling in man-to-man here. Elk City is early. Good screen there by Thiel. A little back to him from the 3-point line. That one's no good. Morgan swooping in there, going straight up. Blocked. Shot no good. So pretty intense first minute of ball here as both teams have yet to find their first points of the game. Kicks that over to the corner. Cross-court pass. Having to leap up there is number 10, Cooper Church.
So I believe that'll be on Nolte Morgan. So that's his first foul, team's first.
So Church will set up for the inbounds play. Inbounds out to Buey. Buey gets that over to 13. Little cross course to Dunlap. Dunlap looks for an open. Tries to drive it, has a double team, evades around it. Good job. Nice step and move there. First 2 points of the game belong to Elk City. Thiel on the other end. Crosses. Stop, pop, jumper. That's off the front of the rim, no good. Caden Dunlap with it. Elk City kicks it to the wing there. Dribbling around, looking for man open, has a double, swooping in there to steal that one's Levi Taylor, who has to flip it out real quick as he falls to the floor. As they'll kind of slow things up here, get settled in. Gets that to Strong, who has some disruption there by number 11, Dunlap. And a foul. And that foul's on Elk City. That's their second team foul. And that's on number 11. That's his second. So Caden Dunlap getting a little bit of foul trouble early here. As he's going to have to go to the bench. He'll get a substitute check in for him. So Thiel has to look for someone open as Taylor comes swooping in. Gets the inbound. Back to Thiel from the wing. Strong. Dribble, drives, crosses. Tries to use his body to draw some contact there, and a whistle. So what are your thoughts there on Strong on that drive?
Once again, he's done a really good job this whole season of being aggressive and going and taking to the hoop. So just a good job right there of, not really getting any easy looks. So just a good job of him of creating some contact and getting that foul called.
And first one rattle around and out. And again, one of the things we talked about, the boys, they'd like to shoot a little bit better from the free throws, from the stripe. Shot better last night's game. Of course, Thursday they know they struggled there. So he goes 1 for 2. It's kind of something to keep an eye on as this game progresses. Getting that ball over to the wing, dribbling there. Number 13 gets it to the corner. Trying to find a man open is Red. Driving from the block, passes out to the corner. That was intended for Bowie, but knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Elk City. And so either Bowie or Bowie. We'll go Bowie.
Bowie.
Is it Bowie?
Sure, we'll go with it.
Bowie inbounds that and driving, pulling straight up. Tough shot there, Damon Jackson. He gets 2 points there, so 4-1 ball game. 5:32 remaining. Thiel setting up here, kicks that over to Taylor. Back to Morgan. Morgan has some space. He'll stop, pull a jumper from 13 feet out. No good, but look at Brookshire using that leverage to get up there and evade. But second chance points no good for the Comets. So Elk City back on the other end. Nice pass there. Gets it to the corner. Is driving. Cross-court pass. Trying to set up an open shot. He'll just drive and take advantage of the space, but really trying to get a little too cute there. One too many moves, and Braden Strong is going to capitalize on that. Creating the turnover and kicking it to the corner. Driving here. Back to the corner. Strong. He'll pull a three. That one's no good.
I think they'll say that's on 15.
Yep.
As I'm not really sure.
Yeah, so that's on Blake Red.
Yeah, so that'll be their fourth.
Yep, so just kind of something to keep an eye on here is 4 fouls already. As we still kind of wait to see those pop up on the screen up there. Yep, 14 foul, and you are correct. That's on Blake Red, so. Oh, looking for the inbounds feed there. Just a little bit late as Elk City was on it and a foul. And a little action after the whistle, too.
Just
not sure if that was an accident, if that was incidental, or.
I think, too, just got a little frustrated with how, they got kind of tangled up right there. Zach was just trying to go get the ball.
And you saw Brookshire hold his neck a little bit there, not exactly sure.
So they call a technical foul on 2. I believe that's what the ref said. He wouldn't have made the tee.
Yeah.
And I think so. So that'll be on. Yep, that's a technical foul as Faith Thiel, he'll go line.
So
that's kind of one thing where I think 2 just got a little frustrated on that, and just I don't know if he was talking to either said something to Jack or said something to the ref, which we're too far away to hear anything. Yeah. And
you never want to see that. Of course, you never want to see it technical, but this early in the game, the refs know they have to control the emotion and the pace of the game, and you got to keep things in line early. If you kind of let that fester, that can really evolve into something throughout the game. So nice just kind of get that in check, and you can see both coaches talking to the boys. They're going to keep their emotions in check, and
I think that's a good job by Jack Brookshire. He kind of just had his hands up and was trying to get out of it, and just so good job for Jack for just walking away. Good job for Coach Phillips to get Jack out of the game before any frustration started to grow.
Yep, smart coaching there, smart play. So Strong gets it back over to Taylor. Taylor jams it inside as Peyton Bailey's in the game. Turns around.
That'll be Blake Red. That'll be his second.
Yeah, that's his second.
So they're really
already 16 fouls too.
So.
And we've got ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of ball left to play.
A lot of ball, not even halfway through this first quarter yet.
Looking to inbound is Faith Thiel. He's got to get this ball out to avoid the 5 second. Gets it into Morgan late. Morgan loses control of the ball. Perhaps the Elk City hand got in on it, created a strip. On the other end here, attacking fast. Flips that to 13. 13 gets over the corner. Jackson looks for an open feed, gazes at the short corner, and gets it back at the corner. Little back and forth to Jackson, and just not a very good possession there as Comets take advantage of it, create the turnover. Thiel moving quick on the other end of the floor. Nolte Oh, kind of losing control of the ball there. As they'll say, turnover Comets, be Elk City ball.
You know, both teams playing really aggressive defense, and it's kind of caught both sides that are on offense off guard, and just haven't been able to really settle in and run their offenses.
So Bowie will lead here. Gets that over to number 13, back to Bowie. Over to Patton. Patton throws that to Jackson, and we got a double dribble there. So again, you know, you might give a little tribute to the Comets here for playing disruptive defense, but they're just making a lot of mistakes, a lot of fouls, a lot of turnovers here early. Luckily for them, just a 1-point game. As again, it's been a kind of a trend here lately for the Comets. They've been in some low-scoring first quarter affairs lately. As Bailey gets that back to Morgan. Morgan for three. That was no good. Strong, setting up the second chance points. And the finish.
That's just hanging tough right there by the Comets. You know, not getting those shots to fall, but not giving up on the plays on offense.
Yeah, absolutely there is Morgan forcing it up over. Number 3 has the ball. That one's off the front of the rim. No good. Second chance points. Number 13, so Cole Bowie gets a little assist there as he comes flying. Number 13 comes flying in to save the possession. 5-6 ball game. They regain the lead. 3 ball from another zip code. No good. Shot looked good, but didn't fall. It's moving quickly here on the other end as Cole Bowie tries to go coast to coast and kind of loses control of the ball.
So Elk City, they'll call their first time out of the half right here.
All right, taking their first time out here in the game. So we're going to take one, too, and come back here in just a moment right here on HintonComets.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment.
All right, coming out of the timeout here, which was taken by Elk City. Comets still all 5 of their timeouts left. Comets only 2 team fouls. Elk City with 6 as they get into foul trouble here early. And the story of the first quarter has been defense. Comets, they've been all over it, locking down, creating turnovers, capitalizing on Elk City's mistakes. But again, first quarter, for whatever reason, lately the trend has just been not finding the points.
As they do it right there.
They do it right there, yeah. Cooper Patton with a 3-ball, first 3-ball for Elk City. Braden Strong, and a foul on the floor.
That's on the floor, but he'll still go line 2 1-1. As we'll be in the bonus right here for, you know, the last 2 minutes of this, and then
not something you see very often. 2:38 in the first.
2:38 in the first, and you know, Elk City already has 2 of their starters on the bench with 2 fouls. So
all right, so Braden Strong waits the ball to shoot the free throw here from the stripe. It's up and banks it. Like you said, a 1-on-1, so he'll go to shoot his second. Second free throw is up, and that was no good. Rebounded by Cup. Getting that over to Holder, so Holder back to Cup from the wing. Gets that at the corner. Number 13 puts up a shot. That one rattles in. Nice floater there. Kind of a hook floater. And moving quickly here on the other end. Going straight up and a charge. Getting the offensive foul there is number 20, Alex Cup.
so that's Nolte Morgan's second. So he'll go to the bench right here in this first quarter.
Nolte Morgan, you know, he's an important player. He's a big part of your offense, especially if you want to score points. You know, this team relies on the 3-ball many times. And, you know, him and Fade are your 3-ball shooters. So just kind of something to keep an eye on as this game continues. As Faith Hill plays some stiff defense there.
Yep. think Peyton Bailey might have got a hand in there to knock that away from.
So Faith Hill slowing it up, kind of setting up the offense here with 2 minutes remaining. Trailing by 5. Taylor feeds it inside to Bailey. Bailey's going to turn. Hook shot. That was no good. Rebounded by Elk City. So number 3, Cole Bowie passes that over to the corner. Cross-court pass. Kicks it back to the corner opposite end. Driving. Kind of loses control of the ball. Turnover. Comets ball. Laser beam there to Thiel. Thiel, he's driving. He kicks it to the corner. That 3-ball rattles around, no good. Rebounded by number 13. This is a fast moving here, back and forth from both teams. Bowie driving. Oh man, I think that pass was intended for Cup. Comets get in there on it just as quickly as I can say that on the other end. Oh, right under the basket. There you go, Faith Hill.
Like you said, both teams moving extremely fast. It's definitely going to be important in this game as both teams trying to get out and run on the fast break.
Yeah, good job there. Finally breaking the fury. Getting that over to the corner. Corner 3-ball Cup. That was no good. Rebounded by Strong. He's going to turn on the Jets right here on the other end of the corner. Turns around, kicks that to Bailey.
So walks before I think he tried to jab step and try to go act like he's going to go baseline and just kind of dragged his pivot foot with it.
That's correct. So setting up the inbounds here is number 13. I wish we had his number on this roster.
Yeah, okay.
But Cole Bowie will lead here from the point. Back out at the wing, gets that to Patton. Patton at number 13, he's going to pull it deep. 3 balls. That was no good. Rebounded by Thiel. Thiel charging, marching quick.
Nice
good vision and pass. Now it took just a moment to kind of recoup that one up. And I tell you what, Trace almost had that one.
Yeah.
Just good vision, good pass. Just not able to quite get the timing correct there. Thiel looks for the inbound. That's going to be out to Taylor. Back at the corner, 3. That one's in!
There you go. It's a tie ball game right here. Faith Hill gets one to go in. He had a couple yesterday, too, and was able to get a couple baskets in.
And with 15 seconds left, clutch 3-ball there, like as you said, to tie it up. Brayden Strong swooping in.
Ooh.
And a foul.
So that'll be on Brayden Strong, I think.
I believe so.
Oh, no. That's on Elk City right there.
Goodness, yeah, that is on number 20, Alex Cup.
So
it's a 1-1.
1-1.
Should be 1-1, yep.
So 18 fouls here still in this first quarter right here.
I tell you. And you can't say enough about the effort. I feel like we talk about this every game. Well, because we do talk about this every game. Just incredible effort. Brayden Strong, he's just always flying around, giving 110%. And he's a good player, too. It's not to say that he's just all effort. He's got skill, too. Stop, pop from the free throw line. That was no good. Bailey in on the rebound, and that is how we will end the first quarter of play here. Tie ball game, 11-11. We're going to take a short break here, come back at you with the second quarter of action. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a moment on HintComets.tv.
This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
All right, back at you here, second quarter. Comets all tied up with Elk City here in the consolation shape, or the consolation champ side of the bracket. As it's been an interesting one here early, a lot of fun. A lot to talk about here. We'll see if the Comets can kind of build on here as they were trailing for most of the first. Close it in late off the 3-ball of Faith Thiel to tie the game. As they've played some good ball defensively here in the first, just needing shots to fall as they're starting to get those here. Brindley, what are your thoughts here jumping into the second?
both teams, are playing this has been a defensive battle here as really none of the shots that either team has taken has been easy. They've all had to work for them, so, both teams, Comets just need to continue up on that defensive stretch and just try to get good looks on offense.
And the first 3 ball, the second from Cup. That one's no good. Elk City back in on the rebound is Bowie. He puts a shot up. That one's no good. Strong getting the rebound this time. And a little check there to Taylor. And following that, he'll flip it to Thiel. So Thiel will slow it down and set it up here. Dribbling left. Passing that over to Taylor, who loses it for a moment, regains. Over to Strong. Strong hesitates a 3. He's going to go ahead and use that body from the elbow and try to create a shot. And then jumps up for his own rebound, doesn't get it. Marching here is Cooper Church. Back to Bowie. Bowie, quick passer, nice setup, 3 ball there as that one rattles around and no good. Another second chance points. He's just going to turn around and pop this time. So again, the shot's just not falling, as you mentioned, for Elk City. As they had a couple opportunities, 2 possessions with second chance points, but nothing doing. Nice step there by Thiel, and then bats it to keep it in the Comets' possession. Strong, he's going straight up at a foul.
So, once again, kind of the story of both sides of the ball is neither team's really blocking out particularly well, and both sides able to get some second point chance opportunities right here.
And again, this is where, shots not falling, but both teams playing aggressive. What's going to come into favor here is that's the 3rd foul for Alex Cup is, again, just them being in foul trouble is just going to be all the difference because Comets are going to get opportunities at the stripe that Elk City may not be getting here in the second quarter.
So once again, the Comets kind of struggling from this free throw line as Braden misses that front end of these 2 shots.
And so checking into the game is Caden Holder. As Alex Cup with 3 fouls is going to go to the bench. Understandably so. He's an important player. One of their starters, and he's in foul trouble here early in the second. So he'll spend some time on the bench. As Braden Strong pulls his free throw. Makes that one. The Comets regain the lead by 1. As we continue this intense but low-scoring affair. The back and forth there between Bowie. And that's off the knee there, Bowie. I think that is Comet ball. Official says yes. So Levi Taylor on the other end to inbound to Thiel. Thiel going to slow it up here. Dribbling left. Go back and forth there to Taylor. Taylor feeding that into Bailey, back out to Strong. Cross-court pass there. I think they're trying to set up a look inside. Crosses there, has some space, takes advantage of it, pulls a shot from the elbow and a whistle. So Thiel go to the stripe to shoot, as we're now at 10 team fouls with a lot of ball game left to play. Thiel, his first, rattles around and in. Second, that one falls. It's a 3-point ball game. Still anyone's close game. Driving here is Holder. Holder just takes matters in his own hands, floats one up, and the ball game is back at 1. The steal across the half-court line. Over to Strong. Strong back to Taylor. Taylor, he's going to pull from 3 from the wing. That's no good. Moving quickly here as they have 2 men open, one on the wing in the corner. Is he just going to pull the corner 3? Or the wing, excuse me, the 3 from the wing. That's Caden Holder. Just like that, they regain the lead, leading by 2. The steal. He'll get that over to Reese. Reese, he dribbles and drives. Oh man, dangerous pass there at the corner, but he's able to salvage it. And now Strong is going to drive. He uses that length, is going straight up there and gets the block. No foul. Gets that back outside. So Taylor kind of moving it here. It looks like they're just trying to get, a setup Brindley, what you seeing here offensively?
I think they're just trying to get a good look inside, trying to spread the floor out as Fayetteville pulls the second three of the game right there, or do exactly that. So I think just try to do a 5-out and try to get some motion offense going.
Moving quickly here as he gives them a three of their own here from the elbow. That one banks it. Caden Dunlap for 2. So we're going to get a timeout taken here.
That'll be a full timeout right here.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and take one, too. We'll be right back here in just a moment on HitComets.tv.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ.
All right, back here from the break. I hear the echo that time. Yeah, Comets. Trailing by 1. It's been an exciting game. This feels like 100%, 110% from both teams so far. That shot still not falling. Comets kind of struggling from the line, but still playing intense. Great defense from both sides. Has this been a fun one so far? Reese, he's going to shoot the 3 ball. That one's off glass, but no good. It'll stay with the Comets. So Fayetteville to set up the inbounds. As he looks for feed. Yeah, it looks like he was going to go over. That's 5 seconds.
That was a very quick 5.
That was a quick 5.
That was an extremely quick 5.
I think he was trying to get Strong set up there at the block.
Strong set up, and then also Jack Brookshire, he was set up to try and get it in. Just didn't have a safety release to the top. As here comes another ball. Again, for the 3rd time today on this stream, if you're watching the girls' game.
We called 2 games yesterday, didn't have any of that today.
Yeah, and 2 games, well, the games before that, we were up at the top, so I'd hope we wouldn't have a ball.
Thursday we weren't. Yeah, yesterday we got to be sit courtside. And that was a lot of fun. All right, so Thiel from the top of the key flips that to Strong. Strong with plenty of space, so he's going to pull it from the free throw line and banks it.
So right there, you're seeing on the offensive side, just really trying to go man-to-man, a one-on-one for the Comets and get some screens set and get some good looks right there as Braden Strong was able to make that elbow jumper.
Dunlap passes it into Church. Church goes up and a whistle.
So that one will be on. I think Trace Reese says Braden Strong just got a hand in on it. I think Trace Reese just kind of caught a little bit of his body. All right, he got to his arm. That's what the refs say right there.
And that's the 4th team foul, the 1st for Trace Reese. And so Cooper Church going to the stripe to shoot. And the first one, that was no good. And we're going to get us a couple check-in here, too, as Cooper Patton is going to check back in the game for Caden Holder. Second free throw underway. This one will tie it up. And he does. Tie ball game. With 3:58 remaining here in the first half. Thiel dribbling it slowly past the half-court line. Kicks it to Taylor. A little back and forth here. Gets that to the corner. Brookshire looks for a feed. Has to dribble out of it. Back to Taylor. As Elk City kind of getting intense here. It's been that way for most of the half. As Patton throwing it there is Brookshire. Brookshire just going up, trying to use his arms to create a foul or just get a shot up. Ball goes out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Comets. Thiel going to have to get this ball out quick. It's been a short 5. Oh, man, almost a similar situation there, but this time finds Trace Reese, who kind of salvages it there. Now Field with possession, flips that to Taylor. Taylor, he's driving met. Good defense there by Damian Jackson. And good disruption at the corner. Jackson really kind of set that one up here. 13's going to have an easy amount of space on the other end.
Right there,
and
yeah.
for the first game, first time I've seen in a while here, going up and above and dunking it. And to do that in a tie ball game, that takes some guts and assurance.
It was intense little defensive that turned into an intense and exciting little offensive possession.
Yeah, 3 ball here. That one's no good. To do that in a tie ball game, to have the assurance that you're going to make that too, that takes some guts, because if you don't make that, you know you're going to get an earful later. So impressive there. As number 13, good job by Thiel, tries to poke that one out. Let's see if they can force him in the corner. Back up at the top of the key is Dunlap. Number 13, he pulls from the wing. That one's no good. Reese goes up, tries to get the rebound. Second chance points. Falls.
That one just kind of fell into the lap of the Elk City. Just kind of fell into the lap of him and able to get an easy shot right there.
So Cooper Church gets the second chance points for Elk City. Kind of hesitating there as he has to pick up his dribble and gets the block. Number 13. This has been a good last 20, 30 seconds here. Had to get that ball out to avoid the travel. Flips that in. Number 13 lays it in. They're going on a little run here, so we're going to get a break into action. And so the Comets smartly here using the timeout to kind of break this little run, which, this is just part of the game. This is how basketball goes. Your team's going to run, and, can you limit that momentum and, good use of the timeout here. So they're taking a full timeout, and we'll go ahead and stay right here live on HintonComets.tv. Brinley, what are your thoughts going to the timeout here?
I just think that Coach Phillips and smartly call that timeout to try and settle them down. Kind of getting a little frustrated, a little frenzy on the offensive side of things, and just unable to do anything, as Elk City has kind of really dialed up the pressure on defense for them. And so just really trying to settle them down and trying to say, hey, it's just 6 points. Like, there's a lot of game left. It's just the first half. You got to go in there and you got to settle down and, run and do what you know how to do. All you can do right now is control how you play and how you're doing. So go out there and, play how they played. They played a great game yesterday. Just continue trying to do that into this Hinton game.
All right, there we go. So getting ready to break out of this timeout. As both teams talk it over. And the Comets trailing by 6 as we're winding down here in the first half. As Elk City kind of going on a little run, we'll see if the Comets can mute this run. Kind of turn around and get a retaliation here. Is like you said, with 2 minutes left. This is where you can carry a lot into the locker room. We saw the Lady Comets do that. It was 25-5, and all of a sudden they go on a 9-0 run and carry some momentum in the locker room, and they came right out in the second half with that same intensity. So the last minutes of the half, always important, as Morgan pulls a jumper from the elbow. That one's no good. Moving here is Dunlap. Dunlap flips that to Church. Church dribbling over to Patton. Getting that back to Dunlap. Patton, he dribbles a little back and forth. I tell you what, this is a deep three. Had the range, but just no good. Brookshire with it. Is driving here is Morgan. Morgan, that might be a
charge foul on him. That's his third foul right there in the first half.
And that's a tough foul. So he's going to have to go to the bench here. Trace Reese is going to have to check back into the game. I thought for a second maybe they were going to get a travel. I thought that was maybe going to be travel, but that's a tough call right there in this part of the game. Like you said, his third foul of the game, as he's going to have to spend some time on the bench. You can tell he was frustrated with that. As Dunlap, a little back and forth to the corner. Bowie intended for Cooper Church, but that one goes out of bounds, and they'll say it was tipped by the Comets, so it'll stay with Elk City. So Bowie setting up for the inbounds play. Has to find someone open. He's going to leap that one up to Dunlap. Dunlap over to Church. Minute left in this game. 6-point ball game. Bowie, cross-court pass. 13 is going to dribble. And a travel, and there it is.
So Comets able to get a much-needed turnover right there, and just need to settle it down and go score on this offensive side of the court.
As it gets eerily quiet there for a moment.
Yeah, it was really awkward.
Inbounding it to Fayetteville. 55 seconds remaining. Moving here is Reese. Kind of loses control of it, but good pass back in as Brookshire can salvage it. Thiel, he's just going to use that layup.
Taylor.
Taylor, excuse me. Yeah, uses that hook. Shot doesn't fall. Driving here and using his body. Does he set for the charge?
Yep, Jack got the.
And he's going to get it. Look at the energy intensity there from Brookshire. He gets it.
You love to see. He tried to get a couple of those called and just was unable to. So it's nice for him to finally get set and take one and for them to call it right there.
Yeah, and I love that. He's clapping. You know, he's trying to get those. You know, he's working hard for that. And so Taylor, one down at the field, 30 seconds left. So perhaps maybe the last possession here of the half. We will see. Is he going to pull a deep three? That one's in. And they absolutely needed that there. 3-point ball game. So we'll see what Elk City does on the other end. As he's going to he's going to pull one of his own. That's no good. Second chance points and a foul.
So they'll say that one's on the shot right there as.
Yeah. It's a shooting foul, so he'll go to the stripe to shoot. Let's not see who the 16th foul for the Comets, but see who that foul is on. Not exactly sure what number they were showing there.
It looked like he had a 3 up, but we don't have anybody out there that has a 3. I believe that should be on Braden, maybe. Oh, on Levi. Okay,
yeah, that's his first of the game. So, all right, so that sends to number 13 to shoot the free throw. That one rattles around. No good. This is his first. And it's a shooting foul, of course. Not a 1-and-1, so he gets to shoot 2.
So there's some confusion, but I think Braden Strong blocked that back, and Levi must have caught body. So that's why kind of some confusion going on. Thinking it might have been on the floor, but he did go up to shoot.
Second free throw is in.
Why does he get a? Was there a violation?
That's a good question. Something we'll have to explore at halftime and kind of come back and explain that one.
So, an extra.
All right, so 27-22, 7 seconds left, last possession here. We'll see if they can set up for the shot as he kind of creates some contact and gets the offensive foul. Damon Jackson. All right, so 4 seconds left. Again, this is just kind of a setup here. You're just going to have to get 1 or 2, maybe one more quick pass, and then just shoot it up here. She's got to know, pulls a deep 3, and banks it.
Right there.
Oh, my goodness. And pulls that one from about the H.
The H.
And, hey, what can you say there? It's incredible. Nice, just good shot. You know, I'm telling you, the game of basketball that, you know, they've even joked about in the NBA over the years having a 4-point, you know, extending that perimeter out. And these kids can shoot them from there. I mean, you know, it looks like a long ways out, and it is, but it's nothing for these kids anymore. So, impressive shot. Unfortunate way to end the first half, but you know what? It's only an 8-point ball game. And the Comets, they can get right back in this one as we've seen them do it time and time again this season. So, the Comets trailing here 30-22. We're going to take a few minutes here, so you guys go ahead and do that. We will rejoin you guys in about 5 minutes for the start of the second half right here on HintonComets.tv.
307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device. Perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there is more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Christianity is about walking by faith, living with hope, and sharing our love. And the greatest of these is love. We love God, our neighbors, and one another, and we would be delighted for you to come share the love of God with us at the Hinton Church of Christ, 307 South Spencer in Hinton, Oklahoma. Join us on Sundays for Bible classes for all ages at 9 a.m., worship at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and midweek Bible study on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friend.
All right, I want to welcome you guys back here. It was a quick 5 minutes. And ready to get the second half underway. So, again, here alongside Brindley, Holman for the second half here. Brindley, what's your thoughts here jumping into the second half? What do we need to do to get back in this one?
Just kind of try to get yourself back under control. Kind of get your feet back on you as Elk City kind of took off with it for a second there, and we're not missing and playing good defense. So comments right here, especially starting out with the ball, you need to try to go and get, as many shot opportunities, as many close shot opportunities, high percentage shots as you can to go and close this 8-point lead down.
All right, so Levi Taylor will inbound it. So we get this one underway. So Deal, he dribbles left. Over to Strong. Strong kicks it to Taylor. Taylor, first three ball of the second half. That one's no good, off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Jackson. And Jackson will flip that to Church. And then eventually to Bowie, who Bowie will get things set here. That one goes out of bounds. That's just a lackadaisical, tough turnover there. As number 13, not sure if he was not quite aware the ball was coming his way, but just didn't have a good handle on it. And that one sails out of bounds. So Thiel. He'll have possession of it. Nice screen there by Brookshire. From the corner, kind of slips and falls there. Yeah, a pair of rough turnovers to start this one. I think he just kind of hesitated, got his feet together, and then slid right at the elbow.
Was kind of trying to decide what he wanted to do with it, whether to shoot it or to pass it or to continue dribbling, and just lost his footing.
Yep. So from the elbow here, Red. Going to pass that to the corner, Jackson. Flips that back to Church. Church back to number 13, who dribbles. They're just trying to set up an inside feed. Comets doing a really good job of defending this. They're kind of just in that 2-1-2, that zone, that's their favorite style of defense play there. Tough shot, no fall. Really defensively, they played that well. So Taylor driving here quickly on the other end, having to gather it up. Throws it into Brookshire. Brookshire kind of loses possession of it there. Kind of dribble pass off his hands. And then look at Thiel on the other end trying to get the possession back with the Comets. As again, this is just a fast-paced, moving game. As it seems like they're about one step of whatever I'm saying here in the second half. Feeds that one in. Jackson's going to go straight up. Tough shot there. Can't
nice defense. I mean, Jack had his hand straight up and forced him to go over him. And Jackson was able to capitalize on that and make a tough shot.
So Strong, he'll dribble and back up at the corner. Dribbling left. Reese from the corner, he pulls the three. That one's a little bit short. Jackson moving quickly here as he's going to go coast to coast.
That'll be a charge.
That's got to be, it's got to be. Good job there. So a couple charges today, a pair of charges.
Got three of them.
Three, yep. Three charge, yep.
Yep.
One on Brookshire.
Yep.
All right. You like to see it. That's just part of that intensity. Is they're not afraid to, they're not afraid to draw that contact, try to create the offensive foul.
So that'll be Jackson's second, and their team's first. So.
Yeah.
So Peyton Bailey and Norton Morgan, he checks back they check back in for Trace Reese and Jack Brookshire.
Yeah, and Jackson, a pivotal player, one of their starting 5, and has the ball in his hands a lot, so he gets his second foul. As Morgan dribbles right to Taylor as they try to set this up inside. Bailey going to use that post move, that turn and hook, and he's missed a couple shots like that where the shot looks good, and this time it falls. Passes it there. Nice feed inside Jackson. That rolls around. He'll get a second chance point here and a foul. So the and one, they'll say that foul is on Levi Taylor. It's his second. So neither team in really any foul trouble here. Got a little bit of foul trouble Elk City in the first half, but Comets, they're kind of smooth selling right now as that's just his second. So the and one falls for Jackson. And this is a 9-point ball game. Or excuse me, 11-point ball game. Largest lead of the night for Elk City. Thiel, he looks for a feed inside. He'll gate to the wing. Morgan. Good disruptive defense there as he pokes a hand in on it. Turnover. That was created by number 13. But Strong gathers it right back, and he's going to pull from the elbow as that jumper's no good. Morgan sticks a hand up there, backs off. As they'll set back up defensively on the other end. Church gets that in. Quick ball movement there. That was intended for Jackson, but sails out of bounds.
I think both teams right here have kind of came out all gung-ho and tried to go really fast in scoring, but you know, neither for the Comets, you know, really need to settle it down and slow down as you're not able to you're not shooting very well, so you need to slow it down and make sure you get a high percentage shot here. Yeah, and you really said it there as he spins there and tries to pass it to Morgan, but Elk City just with the awareness there, they're creating a lot of turnovers here in the last couple of minutes. Going coast to coast, trying to draw the foul, and they'll say it's a block. Yeah, and they'll say that a blocking foul on Braden Strong. I'm not sure as he just didn't quite get planted in time, was moving just a little bit there, and that's his first foul of the game. Second team foul in the Comets, so he'll go to the stripe to shoot. Cooper Church looking to make his first free throws of the second half. That first one falls. That puts the lead at 12. As again, Comets got to find something offensively here as this lead for Elk City is starting to grow. This one's out at 13. You don't want to see this game get away from you. Still a lot of ball left to play. And as you said, Brindley, just got to slow it down a little bit here. They're as intense and quick as they've been on defense. Need a different approach here offensively. As Steele, he'll stop and pop from 10 feet out. That one's good. That one stops the bleeding for a moment. Bowie dribbling past the half-court line. Has a screen. Kicks that over number 13. Sets that to Church on the corner. Had a moment there. Could have pulled it. Didn't. Number 13 is going to pull it himself. That one looks good, but doesn't fall. Second chance points. Stop. Pop from 10 feet out. That one's no good. Fighting for the rebound is Bailey, and he'll get it. Quick ball movement here. Morgan, he'll stop. Pull up a shot from 13 feet out. That one's no good. Shots continuing not to fall for the Comets. Is still about the only one that's been able to find the hoop. As of recent, Bowie with the three. All space, a lot of time. Yeah. Just Comets unable to get back on defense after that fast break opportunity and to find your people, find the man down there, and Bowie was able to get that open look right there.
And you have to wonder too, playing at this intensity like this, if attrition starts playing it, because they've had Trace Reese, Peyton Bailey, a couple of subs, but you've got your starters playing a lot of minutes, and it's tough to play at that speed. For an entire game. Is Elk City got in a little foul trouble earlier, and they kind of went to some guys on the bench who now have, come back in the game in recent minutes, and it's tough to play at that speed, especially when shots are not falling for an entire game like that. As Bailey from the stripe to shoot his free throws. First one's up, and that one is no good.
So Trace Reese, he'll check back in here for Braden Strong. Give him a breather as he's been flying all over the court today and yesterday and the day before that.
And just about every time we watch him play. Second free throw attempt is up, and that one's no good. So 0 for 2, that's tough when you're trailing by 14 points. You got to take you got to capitalize on those opportunities right there. Moving here is Bowie, pass it to Church. They try to set up inside. He's going to turn, pop up a shot, no good. And Reese has it. Quickly getting that to Thiel. Thiel's going to dribble around, try to create some space.
They call a block.
And a travel, yeah.
No, I think they call a block. Thought about calling the offensive foul right there, but ultimately decided on a block.
Okay, yep, block and foul.
So that'll be number 15.
Yeah, that's his fourth. So I tell you what, Blake Reed getting himself in a little bit of foul trouble here as that's his fourth. Third team foul here in the second half for Elk City. So we're going to get a substitution here. Looks like Caden Dunlap is going to check back into the game with Blake Red going to the bench. So Thiel will set up for the inbounds play. Has to get this one out quick, does this time. Morgan dribbling left, back to the corner. Reese puts up a tough shot. The physicality there, love how he uses his body there. Just gets a split second of separation, has to muscle that one in off glass. And that's the kind of tough shots from the interior that they're going to need to try to get back in this one with shots not falling. Bailey gets it back in the Comets' possession there. There's a little loose ball control by Elk City. Driving, the lane opens for a split second. Look at Bailey diving to the floor trying to save that one. Oh, and that's points the Comets needed. That was a real opportunity right there. Steele went all out. They come up empty. Reese swooping in. That sets up an open look from 10 feet out. That one's no good. Look at Taylor muscling that one away. Comet ball. Guess we'll see if they slow it down here as they're not, kind of losing control there, but saves it to Reese. And now Bailey from 13 feet out as that one's no good. I'd like to see them slow it down just a little bit.
Slow it down a little bit, try to get your numbers all down there. It was really you only had 2 Comets down there, and Faith Thiel and Peyton Bailey trying to get all your numbers down there.
From the corner is Church, back out at the wing, contested 3. Well contested, but somehow lands back in the Comets' hands, going straight up and kind of coming down late, no foul. Ball sails out of bounds.
Comets here, really, I wonder if it's Comets are a little fatigued, a little tired, going up and down the court, and are really just watching those shots go down. We had four of the Comets down here under the basket and weren't able to come up with that, but fortunately Elk City knocks that out of bounds.
Yeah, and as I was referring to a minute ago, that's what I was talking about, game of attrition, man. You know, you're playing at 150% like this and not slowing it down. It's hard to play at this speed for a full 4 quarters, and it's been an intense game for the Comets. But Elk City's been able to match that intensity as he kind of loses control of the ball. And they'll call a foul on the floor. As he got tripped up a little bit there, and that sent him falling to the floor. So that'll be the 4th team foul. And they'll say that's on Patton, so that's Patton's first. Thiel looking to inbound it to Strong, and Strong, he'll dribble, pop up a floater. That one's no good. And again, just shots not falling. It's as Patton's going to take a 3 ball. That rattles around, and there's the name of the game right there. The easy shot's not falling, and then just gets the favor from the rim right there to get that one to fall in for 3. And sometimes that's just the way the ball falls. As that one's no good off the front of the rim.
That'll be a foul called right there on Braden.
That may be a little bit of a frustration foul.
You know, that's kind of one thing, you know, don't want to foul 90 feet away from the basket, you know, like we do. You do like the effort, you like the hustle right there as trying to get that ball. You're never going to complain about the effort, but just got to be careful with when you're, you know, on the baseline on the opposite end of the court. So Braden Strong, or Trace Reese, he'll take a seat on the bench. Just Levi Taylor, he checks back in.
All right, so Jackson inbounds it to Bowie. 50 seconds left in the quarter. As Comets just trying to keep this from breaking open any further here, as it's been all Elk City in the 3rd quarter. That ball's out of bounds, but possession will stay with Elk City. Jackson to inbound. Out to Bowie. As they'll try to run chew a little clock here, maybe stretch us out into 1 possession left. No, he's just going to pull that, though. Too much space, and they'll capitalize on that as shot falls for Caden Dunlap. I don't think he thought he'd have that much space and just decided to take advantage of it and pull a jumper. As again, ball game 45-28. Thiel, he spins wide open as Morgan. They'll take advantage of that. stop the bleeding there with an off-glass lay-in. 15 seconds left. The Elks pass it to the corner there. It's number 11. He pulls from 3. That one's no good. And then number 13 comes swooping in for the second chance points off the 3 ball from Caden Dunlap. And the end of the third is Steele. He puts up a shot. And Mike got a whistle there.
Yep, got a foul. So
that'll be he'll go to the stripe. Is it a shooting foul?
Shoot 3, yep.
Yeah, he'll go to strike to shoot for 3. That's a big foul right there at the end of the quarter. And that's, you can see the coaching staff over there talking for Elk City. They're frustrated with ending the quarter that way, giving one of the best shooters from both teams, maybe the best shooter all around, Fate Thiel, giving him 3 free shots at the free throw line, because this is one kid that, he's going to make his, Notice I hesitated a little bit before he shot that second?
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't think
Fate Thiel is too good for this.
For the announcer's jinx right there, that doesn't work for him.
I know, it doesn't. When you're that good, it don't work. I got it.
Got the
I don't got it.
It's okay. It's going so fast that it's hard to.
Yeah. All right, so here at the end of the third, Comets trailing 47-33, but a glimmer of hope there as Fate Thiel gets 3 on the board, tries to get it back in it. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break here on HintComets.tv and be back for the start of the fourth.
We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
All right, I want to welcome you back here to the start of the fourth. Comets trailing by 14. Trying to claw back in this one, as Brindley and I were just talking about before during the break. This really is a closer game than the scoreboard is indicating. It's just a matter of shots not falling for the Comets. So we'll look to see if they can get that to turn around here in the fourth and keep that intensity going, as they have played 110% the entire time. So they know that. They're smart. They know the game can turn around at any moment. They saw that last night, as they had one of their best games of the season. So we'll see how this fourth quarter plays out here as Patton gets that to Jackson over at the corner. Looks to feed it inside. Good job by Taylor there, as he'll create a turnover and Comet ball. So starting the quarter off right, creating a turnover on defense. Thiel dribbles right. Good screen there by Bailey to break it off. Kicks it to the corner. Taylor tries to set it up to Strong. Strong leaps up to get the ball. Flipping it back to Thiel. Feeding inside to Bailey. Bailey turns around. I tell you what, he's getting better at that. That post game's going for him. He's got the length, and he can elevate above the defense and just kind of use that turnaround hook shot, or either does the hook shot or just kind of turn around, puts up a jumper, and they'll stay Comet ball.
Don't change it. It was tipped out of bounds right there. So.
All right, so setting up Bowie. The inbounds gets that to Jackson, back to Bowie. He's going to pull 3. That one's too wide. And Strong just kind of throws it in, and it lands right in the hands of number 13, but his shot doesn't fall. The Comet balls, they continue to move quickly here. Thiel facing a double, has to pass out of it. Does. Cross-court pass, deep 3 from the corner. Maybe one step up, and he'd have had that one. Taylor swoops in to save it, and we're going to get a timeout here. Comet's taking a timeout.
So with this 30-second timeout right here, Comet's really looking to, I think Coach Phillips wants to get him settled down right there. That was kind of a little frantic, as So Comets, being down 12, you can easily get back in this ball game, but got a couple stops there on the defensive side of things. Just got to come down here on the offensive side of things and go get a good look and go score some points to claw back in this.
Yeah, and that's it. Just they're playing with the intensity, but like I said, I'd like to see them slow it down just a little bit. They look a little discombobulated at times on offense, just kind of playing a little bit too loose, and some of that could be the frustration of knowing the shots are not falling. They're just trying to force things that aren't there, and so a good timeout to settle them down, as you alluded to. So Levi Taylor, he's going to set up to inbounds, gets that to Thiel. 6:43 left in the fourth. Just a 12-point ball game, still anybody's game. Into Strong, fakes the flip from the elbow, but that one's stripped away by Bowie. Bowie, a 2-on-1 set. He's going to take matters in his own hands. A little contact, second chance points. That one falls. Caden Dunlap with the bucket. Back to a 14-point ball game. Morgan dribbling it slowly here, crosses, puts up a layup and a whistle.
So that foul's on the floor, so just 16 fouls for Elk City, so no shooting free throws yet.
And that's a tale of two halves. They had they got the bonus real quick in the first half, and this time it's not quite the same, just their 16th foul. And they're going to make a substitution here as Caden Holder will check into the game. Cole Bowie goes to the bench. Thiel looking for an inbounds feed. Up to Taylor. Taylor leaps up to get it. Over to Morgan. Morgan hesitates. Gets it inside the low post. It's Bailey. And a foul. That's one of the things I noticed about Elk City, too. It looks like I wish I had number 13's name on this roster, but, it's tough to say, who is really their best player. They've really done a good job of kind of spreading the ball around. They've got multiple different options to go to offensively. And what are your thoughts on that, Brinley?
Definitely, Jackson, he's a great ball player, and as well as number 13, it's definitely easy for them to go out and extend this lead because, all 5 of them that are on the court, they can shoot the ball, as we've seen, and they're able to put that ball in the basket.
All right, moving here quickly, and a foul. That one's on the Comets. That's their 4th foul.
That'll be Braden's 3rd, I believe. Yep, so Braden's 3rd.
Which, again, not too big of a deal here.
Not in the last quarter.
Midway through the 4th quarter. So Jackson will inbound it here. Inbounds that to Dunlap. Dunlap over to Holder. Inside is Jackson, and Bailey, kind of moves just a little bit and cuts down.
He got him on his wrist a little bit, kind of on the forearm. So he'll go to line 2-2 as.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to go straight up and just kind of came down just a smidge, and like you said, kind of caught that forearm and wrist.
And just enough for them to call it.
Yep. And, offensively, Elk City, you're going to wonder here in just a moment, do they think about slowing it down, trying to eat some of this clock as, they're currently leading by 15 points. Do you start slowing things down and, make the Comets change their philosophy defensively, or do you kind of keep playing at the same intensities? They really haven't slowed it down yet as that one rattles around no good, so 15-point game. Comets getting that to Thiel. Thiel. He dribbles, looking for a pass. Bailey sets a screen. He goes for the pass. I believe that was an intended pass.
Yeah.
As that one's no good. Moving here quickly is Dunlap. Gives that to Jackson and back to Dunlap. Dunlap, good job there by Strong. Almost creates a turnover. And then getting back at it's Morgan. So Morgan, good job there as they need that. They got to create some turnovers here. Get the ball back in their hands as this clock continues to wind down. As we're almost under 5 minutes here in the 4th. Morgan going straight up, off glass, no good. From about 15 feet out. That one's no good too, so man, just continuing to struggle shooting the ball. Really not much more you can say. It's about the most high IQ analysis I can give it. That's just, sometimes it's just that easy. Shots are just not falling as that one rattles around and trying to fight for the second chance point. So 2-on-1 here, fast break. Can they take advantage of it? Good pass there by Thiel. Morgan finds the basket. And for one of the few times today, a fast break, and it works out well for the Comets. Driving here is Dunlap. So he kind of gets around Thiel there. Thiel stays on him. Over to Holder, and that ball sails out of bounds. And he'll stay with Elk City. It looks like Jackson is going to set up for the inbounds. And finds Bowie, who thought maybe might flip it back to Jackson, but he's going to keep it. And like I said, we'll see if they start trying to extend some of these possessions here. So Jackson's going to pull a deep three. And again, nice rebound and a foul. I'm surprised that they're pulling a three there. I'm a little, but they may have enough faith in. They're really doing a good job here in the fourth of winning the battle on the boards. They're out rebounding the Comets right now, and that's setting them. It seems like just about every possession they're having a shot at second chance points, and maybe that's giving them the confidence to just go ahead and pull the shot.
I think so too, and you're also they've just shot the ball so well today that they're confident that they're going to make it. Most of the time they are, so it doesn't really hurt them to go fast as they are.
Yep, it's that keep your foot on the gas mentality. Sometimes when you take your foot off the gas, you lose it and you can't garner it back if you need it. So clock under 4 minutes. One of the largest leads of the night for Elk City is Comets. They need buckets, and they need them now. Driving here is, oh man, nice. Tough one-handed leg. Great job. And I think we'll get a timeout here. And that's a great shot. Really tough. Unfortunately, might be a little too late.
Yeah, under 4 minutes left, and with how good of a shooting team this Elk City team is, it's just difficult, especially just trying to especially come back from a double-digit deficit right here at the end of the game.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here on HintonComets.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging.
All right, coming out of the full timeout here. Elk City ball leading by 12 as Comets got to make something happen here as the fourth quarter winding down here for Constellation Champs. Good job there by Strong to create the turnover, and that's how you get it started. He loses control of the ball, and they're going to say a travel. It'll be Elk City ball.
It's kind of, he just had lost it a little bit and then collected it and then didn't put a dribble back down. So that's just a difficult call right there with hustling and getting that turnover.
So Dunlap with possession of the ball. Passes that over to number 13. 13 dribbles right. From the corner is Church. Back to Dunlap. Dunlap looking Jackson's way. Good pressure there by Morgan. Barely gets that pass out as number 13 is going to try to beat his man and does. Inside feed there and going straight up as a foul as Jackson might have caught a hand in the eye there, definitely on top of the head.
Just Braden came down trying to block that, and I think just came down a little hard on the swing down.
He did. So these are going to be some hard fought for points here for Damon Jackson. As he'll go to the stripe to shoot for two. And that's Braden's fourth foul of the game.
That'll be something to watch. I feel like, you got 3 minutes left in this game. You can afford, having 4 fouls at the end. Just got to be careful with it on the defensive side of things.
So first free throw attempt is up, and that one's in. So 13-point ball game. from the stripe to shoot his second. And that one rattles around. That was no good as Morgan loses control of it, and it falls right back in the hands of Church. So Elk City's going to get another possession here. Going straight up. This time's Jackson. Well defended by the Comets, but gosh, going to have another opportunity here as more clock is going to be chewed off here. As the Comets are desperate for a rebound, they got to get this ball in their possession. As the minutes are winding down, having the ball here is Dunlap. Dunlap from the elbow, but loses control of it and somehow reshores it. Morgan to the floor. And again, just really intense right now. The Comets having a tough time of getting their hands on the ball. Bowie runs into Morgan as Morgan falls to the floor and a whistle. A blocking foul there. It's on Nolte Morgan.
That's his fourth.
Yep, that should be a 1-and-1 at the line. One and one, that one rattles around and in. Shooting his second of the 1-and-1. That one's running good. So clutch free throws there as Elk City kind of closing this one out. 2:29 left. Field with possession. Bailey sets the screen. He rolls around a double pair of screens by Bailey and Strong. And a foul there. Didn't quite see who they were motioning that one on.
That'll be on 3. So on.
Okay, they called that on Cole Bowie. Yep. And that's his third. So again, both teams 8 fouls apiece in the bonus. So a 1-and-1 is Trace Reese and Jack Brookshire going to check back in the game for Nolte Morgan.
I think Phillips wants his defensive players in the game right there, especially with Nolte and Braden having 4 fouls. You don't want 2 of your best offensive players to come in there and get their 5th foul.
Yep. And one of the good stories of the game, Faith Deal, been clutch from the free throw line. Because I believe he'll shoot his second here, the 1-and-1. Because I believe he's been perfect from the night.
I think so too.
I'm doing everything in my power not to jinx him tonight. Inbounds out to Cole Bowie. Bowie, little contact there. We're kind of at that stage of the game where they're going to have to start fouling there. Is a little aggressive. Foul there is on Faith Deal.
That's just his third.
Yeah, that's just his third.
So Nolte and Braden will check back in for
the game, yep.
Jack and Trace. That's going to be a rotation here of players.
All right, so Cole Bowie to the stripe to shoot. Free throws up. And that one rattles around the rim and does not fall. Rebounded there by Braden Strong. 2:13 left to play. Thiel, he dribbles, screen set up by Brookshire. Once again, they can't take too long on this possession. Gotta get a shot off from the elbow. That one's no good. Rebounded by Jackson. And the shot's just not falling tonight for Hinton. Because that has been the story of the game. Opportunities, but shots not falling, making it difficult for them to hang in this one. Pulling a deep 3 there. That one's no good from Caden Dunlap. As Steele moving real quickly there. Good feed to Brookshire. Brookshire puts it in for 2. We got an 11-point ball game. Minute 30 remaining. Dribbling around here is Bowie.
I think Elk City's just going to try to spread it out and play keep away for the last minute and 20 seconds.
Dribbling here is number 13. Yep, just going to try to run the clock out. Extend this possession, but I tell you what, good job there by Strong and Morgan. Creating the turnovers. That one rattles around no good. Thiel's going to have to put one up. He does off glass. That one's no good and a foul. So that foul is on Caden Dunlap. That's his 4th. That's what gets a pair of substitutions in. Coming in here, Cooper Patton coming back into the game. I believe
So
we're
Elk
going to get
City,
a timeout.
yep,
Yeah, they're going to
called
get a timeout.
got a full timeout here.
All right, so we're going to take one here, too. Don't go anywhere. Closing moments of the game. Comets trail by 11 right here on Hinton Comets.tv.
Works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field. Backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
2 words, cashback. 2 more words, you're welcome. Remember that jar in your dresser where you would throw your loose change at the end of the day? Then occasionally, you take the jar to the bank to have it counted and enjoy a bit of a surprise to find there was more in there than you thought. That's Square One Banking, the account with a virtual money jar, and it's offered exclusively by Legacy Bank.
The industry.
Yep.
All right, coming back here out of the 60-second timeout. Comets trailing by 11. About a minute and a half left here in the fourth of this consolation champ round of the Hinton tournament. Excuse me, a minute 5 as they shoot off a little bit more clock. So Braden Strong, who was fouled by Caden Dunlap, is going to the stripe to shoot his free throw. Both teams with 9 fouls apiece in the bonus, so 1-1. Free throws up, and that one's in. So 10-point ball game. Second free throw underway. This will bring the lead down to single digits. And gets that in to Bowie. Bowie dribbling here. Passes that over as they're just trying to run the clock out here. Back to Bowie. 58 seconds left. Number 13. Dribbling around over to Dunlap. Dunlap, he dribbles right, faces a double, has to pass out of it. Good pass there, and back to Dunlap. That was really good ball movement right there.
Yeah, really good recognition for a double zero right there. That'll be Braden Strong's 5th foul right there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that's one of those. I mean, it's a 9-point game. These are never over until they're over.
Yeah.
That pass not only extended that possession, but you know, those kind of plays right there can be the kind of plays that help you avert disaster in a game that you've been in basically the driver's seat for the entirety of. Elk City's pretty much been in the driver's seat of this game for most of the second half. Is Strong. We'll go to the bench. So in the double bonus, going to shoot. Banks is first. Back out a 10-point ball game. Second free throw, that one falls. 11-point ball game. 37 seconds remaining. Thiel dribbles past the half-court line. Screen there set by Taylor. Fadeaway three, as that one's no good. Just trying to make something happen. And they'll need to foul. Elk City just going to try to run this clock out as they've been doing for the last minute or so. And definitely a foul there. I was going to be surprised if they got away with that. As, you know, good effort there. Just trying to strip it away, trying to create a turnover. That's what you got to do here at the end of the game. You can't sit there and let them run out the clock. So just a little bit too much contact there as they get the foul. So that's going to send Caden Dunlap to the stripe to shoot. First free throw is up. That one rattles around, no good. Second free throw attempt. That one's up and in. 12-point ball game. Under 20 seconds left here. The Comets closing it out. Taylor, he pulls from three. That one's no good. There's Reese. He's going to put up a shot and a whistle.
thing you would like to see is how hard these boys are going. Under a minute left,
Yeah.
and you're down 12 points, and it's just nice to see them still going out there giving 100% of their effort. Normally hanging their head down low and giving up, still going out there and playing hard.
Absolutely, and that's the thing, and I'm sure they'll talk about this at the end of the game, but, these are one of those games you can't, it's tough to be critical of anybody. I don't feel like they've played a bad game. It's just when shots are not falling, shots are not falling. I mean, people want to point the finger and say, what can we do better? But, when you have a game where it's just shots are not falling, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. I feel like defensively, there's some things the Comets did really well that they can take away from this game. They're going
to have a travel.
That's a travel for sure. There's some plenty of positives they can take away from this game.
Yeah.
And if your shots are falling, even at a 20% better clip, this is probably a 1 or 2 possession game. Just hasn't been the day for the Comets.
No.
And so that's how we'll end it here, as we're going to give a big congratulations here to Elk City as they finish this one 57-46. The Comets fight hard, give it all they got, coming up just a little bit short as they fall to Elk City. So here in the consolation round of the tournament, so Elk City is your consolation champs. And that's it for tournament play here for the Comets. So for those of you guys wondering what's coming up next week we've got a pair of games as the Hinton Comets. They're going to start the week on Tuesday, January 10th. They're going to play against Binger. That's right here at home. Girls will start at 6:30. The boys will play here after. And then later in the week, January 13th, we got a road game again. Last of our road games for a little while. They'll be at Carnegie, and that's boys and girls playing. That'll start at 6:30 with the boys to follow. So right here in the middle of the season, still a lot of time for the Comets to get better, a lot of time for them to improve.
So number 13, Kai Keys.
That's who we were guessing about who their best player was.
Yeah.
I said 13, so. All right, so we'll wind things down here. We will see you guys on Tuesday right here on HintonComets.tv for some more basketball.